Hi guys, welcome to the channel. This is your weekly energy check-in for your soul connection, your twin flame connection, your higher level soulmate connection, your divine connection, whatever you want to label it as. That is this reading, okay? So I read for the divine masculine's overall and most significant feelings towards the divine feminine first, and then I transition over into the divine masculine's overall and most significant feelings for the karmic. If you do not want to hear about the karmic, just click off. I will warn you. I'll give you plenty of warnings so that you have time to click off, so you don't have to hear anything about the karmic if you don't want to. The reason I read about the karmic is so you can see if the divine masculine is saying the same thing to both of you, okay? It's intel. It's not me being on her side, okay? It's intel. All right. So the deck and energy we have assigned for the divine masculine's overall and most significant feelings towards the divine feminine is one of my beginner tarot reading decks. Okay, so if this energy seems like yours, you are the divine feminine in this reading. Okay. We're going to use Andromeda Sky's love oracles for his messages towards the divine feminine. For the divine feminine, or for the divine masculine's overall and most significant feelings towards the karmic, we're using the Grand Lux Tarot. So if you find your energy is in this pile, in this situation, you are the karmic, okay? And then at the end, we'll have words from the karmic, because she'll tattle on him pretty quickly, and trigger warning, some of these cards are hurtful and offensive, so if you're not ready to hear stuff like some of the things she has to say, you can click off, okay, when it gets to these, because they can be a little bit mean. Okay. All right, so let's get into this. We're going to start with the divine masculines overall and most significant feelings towards the divine feminine. All right, so I'll clear it up around here so that I can. All right, here we go. Spirit. Overall, most significant. Everything you need to know about me is below in the description of this video, including how to get a personal reading with me. Just snag the email from below. We can do a Zoom like this if you would prefer a phone call or a video chat. I am Aurora on Psychic Source. My extension is 6150. We also have video there, so it's up to you. You also have privacy. I don't necessarily know who you are that way. If you don't like shuffling, fast forward. Please assist YouTube and the algorithm out with all your likes, shares, and subscribes, so they know to send you more of these soul connection, higher level soul connection, twin flame, whatever you want to label it, readings. And in turn, this very important one will get sent out to the other people that need it. And I like what's going on in y'all's connection. And I'm also a twin flame coach. So if you want to reach out to me for coaching or assistance, and I'll assist on comments below, I'm happy to do that. Please assign genders and identities as you wish. Tarot was made a long time before you and me, and it is all about the Fool's Journey. And so you can Google the Fool's Journey on YouTube has long and short versions of that story, and you can reach out to me on coaching for that. So I think I covered it all. All right, so let's really get into this. Okay. Feelings, overall significant feelings for the divine feminine. Share with me. Feelings towards the divine feminine. Experience. Let's go, babies. Okay, bottom of the deck. Chariot, moving forward, taking control of your life. Fast, go, go, go. Yes, yes, yes. This is always a yes card. It also represents cars and riding in cars and traveling by cars. Okay, and it is a Cancer card. Okay. Okay. Bottom of the deck. Taking control, moving forward. Okay, just keep that in mind. And I live by a fire station, and sirens from ambulances and fire stations are signs of Archangel St. Michael, so signs of protection. So those are going off as we were saying, moving forward. So just take that into account. It seems like there's quite a few of them all day and night lately. Okay, so right now, if you are in communication with your divine masculine, you might not resonate with this, or you might be the karmic. However, the outcome is lovey love. It's gonna come to this. So I'm gonna say a bunch of scary stuff, but the outcome is that there is love moving forward here. Okay, so about to say a bunch of scary stuff. So in the divine masculine's energy right now, something happened, some sort of fight, disagreement, or betrayal here, and he got really overwhelmed, and he's abandoned this relationship at this time. Okay. By feminine, your energy is you're a heck of pissed off. You're angry. So whatever this betrayal was, you done had it. So likely what overwhelmed him and hit the bricks, right? Hella rage. So in your recent past difficulties, you have the Lover's card, right? And so Lover's card is usually associated with a moral choice, right? One partner over another, one job over another, one serious decision involving morality over another. And most of the time, it's one person over another. Even though this is a higher level soul connection card, it is usually associated with a moral choice. Okay, so I'm just going to read the beginner card said. It says conflict, imbalance, trust issues, danger of a broken marriage, bad choices, dishonesty, self-love. Okay, so the opposite of a soul connection. Okay, so we were not behaving in integrity here. Okay. And something pretty serious happened, and the divine masculine, his energy is right over the difficulties in the recent past. So, you know, clearly there was a betrayal here, and he kind of probably pretty much and irresponsible. All right. So, okay, so we'll do it like this. So in his heart space, okay, he's healing. This is the strength card. It's a Leo card. Leo is associated with the sun, and the solar plexus. So he's getting the courage up and the strength up and the ability to face his problems in his heart. Like in his heart, he knows he's got to get it together, suck it up, buttercup, right? To get things popping and going. But right now, in the physical 3D, everybody's crushed. Okay, he's crushed. Divine Feminine's crushed. Everyone feels betrayed. It's like, no bueno. Okay. Mentally, he's thinking he's been put out in the cold. He's been shut out. Um, he could be facing some financial problems, things like that. I get this card a lot being a single mom. Okay. Uh, so he feels like shut out in the cold, like she's angry, she's ticked off, she feels betrayed, he feels betrayed, she, like something happened this week, okay? Something big happened this week. So in the near future, we have the Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups is crying over spilled milk. It's focusing on the negative. So the 3 cups spilled over instead of the 2 cups that are up. It is regret, remorse, sadness. All right. So that's in the near future. And it's underneath her highly ticked off energy. Okay. Outcome is Ace of Cups. So despite all of this, somehow the grounding effect is we will move forward, we'll take control of this, and the outcome is going to be a new beginning, an affectionate one, filled with love. So it'll be exciting to see how that cracks off, you know. So let's see what he has to say to her. Right? Share with me. What does the divine masculine say to the divine feminine this week? Divine masculine this week. What does the divine masculine want to say to the divine feminine? What does the divine say to the divine feminine? Please, okay. I feel like I'm not good enough for you. You got some insecurity coming on, and that's, you know, he's really he's really working on it in his heart space. He's really got to face some stuff. This is about courage, inner strength, facing problems, and you know, when you're feeling like holy crap, crushed, definitely a sentiment, you know. And then if he's having money issues or feeling left up, you know, it's all together. This really does embody what the tarot is kind of saying. I feel like I ruined everything. So the Ten of Swords. You are the person of my dreams. Let's get it together. You know, come on, suck it up, buttercup. Get the strength, get the strength. Eat your Wheaties. Our story isn't over. We actually know, right? Because we got this. And we got this. right? You make me want to be a better person. It's usually what soul connection journeys are about. They stretch you, they grow you. Please forgive me. So I just want to apologize, and that's going under you are the person of my dreams. And then you make me want to be a better person. It's going underneath. I feel like I ruined everything. And then I wish I could take it back is going under our story isn't over yet. And just FYI, like these cards are not nice. All of them. I really choose decks that are kind of a little bit, they have some spite, like sassy cards in them, right? So, you know, he could be saying, I don't know what I want. It didn't come out. Secrets and deception didn't come out. I still have growing to do. Didn't come out. There's someone interfering in our relationship. Like there's all kinds of I need time. One-sided relationship. That one always upsets me. Destiny is taking us down different paths. Okay, so he's not saying these kinds of things. He's saying he's really taking accountability in almost every card here, which that's amazing, right? Like that'll take you a ways and get you going. Okay, so I feel like I ruined everything. You're the person of my dreams. Our story isn't over yet. You make me want to be a better person. Please forgive me. I wish I could take it back. It's like a sentence the way they were all laid out. Okay, and I forget. I got them all mixed up. But was it? I feel like I'm not good enough, right? Yeah. Right, grounding energy. So that is the divine masculine's overall and most significant feelings towards the divine feminine. If you want zero information on what's going on with him in the karmic, now is your opportunity to click off, and I will see you next week. Okay? Have a great week. All right, babies, let's clean this up. Clean it up, and we're going to bring out the most significant feelings towards the lesson that he is with at the moment, possibly. Shuffle them before and after. So when y'all see the same cards come out, because the same cards want to come out. And I even shuffle them when I'm organizing and things like that. All right, so we're going to use this deck, Let's Tarot, for the divine masculines overall and those significant feelings towards the karmic. This is your last chance to click off. Please stay with me. What are the divine masculines feelings towards the divine feminine at this time? What are the divine feelings towards the divine feminine? Oh shit. Just cleared. Okay, we just cleared the energy. I just said some wrong crap. What is the divine masculine? It's karmic. Masculine. Overall, let's go. Five of Cups. So they are also in a Five of Cups situation. So this is the card, the same in the last deck, where they're focused on the cups that are spilt over and falling over instead of on the positive. They're focused on the negative instead of the positive, which are the 2 cups up. This is about remorse, regret, negative thinking. Okay, so just remember 5 cups is the grounding energy and what's permeating the reading this time. So the divine masculine is in an energy of feeling like everything's a burden. He's got a lot on his plate. There's a lot going on, and he is definitely feeling the pressure. So we have the 9 of Wands, and that is the wounded warrior. And the song I associate with that is I get knocked down, but I get up again. So, he's looks like he's, despite being exhausted, he's gonna go one more round with this karmic. The karmic's energy is like, we're working on this. We're working on it. We're working on a relationship. 8 of Pentacles. All right. So in the recent past, they have the Hangman. So if they were on a pause, that is in the past. It is about seeing things from different angles and other perspectives and releasing things. So with it being in their difficulties in the past, they were having trouble looking and seeing things from each other's perspective, and somehow, some way, it's now in the past, so that's changed. All right. In their near future, okay, there will be a coming together of the 2 of them. If they are apart and separated right now, they will get back together. Let me tell you, this is going to be short-lived. I'm just telling you, their outcome is the devil. So they might not boot, but ultimately it's toxic and the outcome is toxicity. Okay. Or fight or something. So they will come back together. So while this is also a soul connection card, a twin flame union card, it can also be a wedding card because it represents celebrations, things like that, coming together. And this is the tent poles usually represent an 1111 to a lot of readers. In the end, this is, if they think this is a karmic or a soul connection of some kind, this is a false twin connection, a false soul connection. It is a distraction, because when you have, this isn't what I was going to say. This isn't the Lover's card. If it was the Lover's card, there's a lot more to say on it, but this is, it's just toxic. It's a toxic relationship, and it will go back to being toxic. It'll never stop being toxic, and it'll continue on the same path over and over and over until they both decide to get off the train, the Ferris wheel, and keep going in circles. Okay, literally Post Malone's song, Circles. Like, they feed the flames because they can't let go. It's toxic. All right. So in his heart space, he's stepping back. He's looking at this. He's getting some tea. He's investigating. He's sent people out. He's getting intel. in his heart, that's what he knows he needs to do. Just kind of stand back, step back, get some more information. This is typically like the gossip and spy card. It's an intel card. So in the physical 3D world, right now, everything is all about family, legacy, planning for long term, right? So we see this in the near future. So they might still think there's a future together and it might involve marriage. However, he is thinking about how to be single. We have the Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles is known for being single, independent, having control over every type of growth in their life. Usually you see her in like a garden, and it's a garden of pentacles, which represent finances and stability. And then she's also got, usually has a falcon, so she's mastered her surroundings. She's a very independent person. So he's either thinking about the independent woman, or he's thinking about how to become single. Okay. The outcome: toxic AF, fights, bondage, control, obsession, okay, and a heck of regret. Heck of regret. All right, so let's see what she wants to say. Now, if you were able to sit through that tarot, but you don't think you can listen to message cards because she's been pretty tame on camera. When she's not on camera, she can throw out some really nasty cards out of this deck, and there are a few really what the heck cards here. Okay, so just warning you, and these are very hard to shuffle, so I have to break them up, so it's going to take me a minute. So if you want to go get a drink from the fridge, it might take that long, but here we go. So it's kind of funny how their tarot was like all positive, but in the end, it's like this big ass mask with the devil outcome. And then one feminine's reading had all bad cards, and the outcome was very interesting. So everybody's kind of, they're hiding what's going on. The karmics are hiding, and they're thinking, they're just pretending everything's perfect and okay. Meanwhile, behind closed doors, toxic, and him and the divine feminine are like, we hate each other. We're not talking. We're not talking to each other. We hate each other. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, moving forward with a cup of love. Cute. Very interesting. Very interesting collective, y'all. Blend these two piles and see what. Oh, trust me, I'm doing you a favor. That one flipped out. Listen, the karma is lessons, right? So learn. Everybody's learning on this earth school. All right, I'm just gonna grab some lamb. Okay. He said he ran from you because he was afraid you knew too much about him. Well, she's the divine feminine. And if she's the divine feminine and she also has abilities, You are correct. All right. I know you guys still talk. Soul connections, many of them, especially if you label yours as a twin flame, there is telepathic communication at all times. All times. I have hidden cameras watching him. I've told mine that. I told him she's not psychic. That there's nanny cams in their house. I'm sure she's walking around going, oh my God, I'm your divine feminine. I know, blah, blah. She don't know diddly. Not a thing. She's got nanny cams in the house. My brother. Do yourself a favor and find someone new. I have a feeling we won't last. It's in the cards. That's going under. I know you guys still talk. I honestly feel like giving up on this relationship. Nobody should be in a toxic relationship. Nobody deserves that. Nobody nobody is bound to eternity to a toxic relationship unless you have done negative energy work like freezer spells, love spells, putting stuff under people's beds, in their food, things like that. That's how you get bound. And that's how things turn toxic. Not the only way, but one of the ways. Um, where you feel like it's all wrong, it's absolutely wrong, and you end up doing absolutely horrible things to each other because you're bound by negative energy work. Okay. Um, and then, parents teach horrible lessons to their children about staying no matter what. And there are deal breakers in life. There are things that absolutely are deal breakers. And if you stay, you self destruct in the relationship. Okay. There's some get out of jail free cards in every religion and denomination with abuse and cheating and things like that. Okay. So, if you're feeling like that, like when you're at this high level of toxic, when you got cameras in your house to keep track, and you got tracker jackers on their car, in your house, outside of your house, on their phone, this isn't this. That's not this. It's not going to this. And if it goes to this, it'll end eventually. Okay. Okay, so just to recap, she's saying, trust me, I'm doing you a favor. He said he ran from you because he was afraid you knew too much about him. Do yourself a favor and find someone new. Okay. I know you guys still talk. I feel like we won't last. I have hidden cameras watching him, and I honestly feel like giving up on this relationship. You probably should, especially if this reading resonates. Okay. That's what I have for you, my darlings. If you like what you heard today, please assist YouTube and the algorithm out with your likes, shares, and subscribes. Tell me all about it because I like the real hot tea. And if you'd like a personal reading, grab my email from the description in this video below. Or you can hit me up. I'm Aurora on Psychic Source, and my extension is 6150. Have a great week, soul connection, humans.